Hey everyone, my name's Courtney. I write under the pen names Lyra Parrish, and I'm one half of the USA Today bestselling duo Kennedy Fox. Today I'm coming to you with a July digital plan with me video for my literary life. I was really big into bullet journaling with an actual bullet journal, and recently I switched to digital bullet journaling, and finally I found a journal that I absolutely love that I know that I will continue to use. Took me a few months, but I found one that I love. With that being said, I just wanted to go over what I'm actually using in this video, and I'm using a 10.9-inch iPad Pro with an Apple Pencil, along with the apps over, Goodnotes 4, and Procreate. I will put a link in the description to the planner I'm using as well, which is by Boho, and the sticker book is as well. And let's go ahead and get started. Just a little quick overview of what the Boho planner looks like. We've got our front, which you can decorate however you want. All of these tabs are linked. You have to make sure that your pencil tool is selected right here and for these links to work. But you've got your 2018 at a glance. I've already filled in some very important dates for myself. You've got future planning. Over here is kind of like whenever you have a real bullet journal, like a paper one. This is where I'm going to keep my collections. So the stuff that you typically see at the beginning of a bullet journal before you get into your monthly spreads. So we're gonna go to July here, and this is what it looks like. If I go to the next page, it is the weekly outline, and then you'll get August, which I've got some dates written in real quick, but that's basically how it works. On this one, same thing, goes to your weekly and then goes to the next month. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sticker book, and we're gonna decorate this page really nice. What's really cool about this is in Goodnotes, you can open as many books as you want, so you can go from one book to the other. So here is my digital bullet journal, my Boho, and right here is my sticker book. And I have got a sticker book issue, guys. I'm totally addicted to stickers in real life, and I went a little overboard the last 2 weeks downloading digital stickers as well. Most of them were free, some of them I did pay for, and if I remember where I got them, I'll let you know. I really like this one. It's not really 4th of July or like July theme, but it's like summertime theme. So we're gonna go ahead and take this over to my digital planner. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place it, and then we're gonna edit it, and we're gonna crop. If you do not like how this July is here, some people go ahead and move dots from over here to over there. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is just get my pencil tool. I'm gonna make it thick, and I'm just gonna go over it because I'm gonna put a different July here. And it's not gonna be that noticeable. I mean, if you're a perfectionist and you have to have those dots, you can do it in Procreate. Alright, so now I want to put July back here, and so the app that I'm going to use to create this is going to be Over. I was kind of playing around to see what I liked, but what I'm doing here is I'm just going up to the top corner and pressing the plus. It's going to give you different options for different social media sites or whatever. I am just going to use the first square and go down to text, and I paid for this version of it, so I've got all the fonts unlocked, and you can actually add more fonts in here, which is really freaking cool, especially because I love fonts too. So you can get more, you can go to the library and download more, but I'm just gonna choose maybe this one, and I'm gonna make this big because I can always make it smaller when I bring it over to my journal. We're going to press the check in the corner, and then over here we're going to save as PNG. That's going to give us our transparent background. And now we're going to go back over to our journal. So we're going to go to Image, Photos, and here it is. Oh look, it's almost perfect. I'm going to go ahead and crop this though, so then I don't have all the extra. Over here, this is where you can do different types of habit tracking.
I'm actually not going to use this because I like to track for the month for a lot of different things, and I don't think this is actually going to be big enough for what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trusty white pen and I'm just going to color over it. There we go. And then I will move these to-dos on my weekly spread or whatever the case is. So of course we've got July 4th coming up. Now let's go to the sticker book. Holidays. I'm going to take this sticker right here. We're gonna put that there. It's my brother's birthday on July 24th. So this is my July spread, and typically whenever I would paper bullet journal, I would have different types of monthly spreads behind my calendar and my to-do list. For example, habit tracking, my positive thoughts and gratitude, my word count goals for the month, YouTube planning, monthly goals, and a savings jar. And so I'm still going to add those things in my monthly spread, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm also going to put in my collections. And so I want these tabs to be named. Even if I name them over here, it's not going to transfer over there. So an easy way, so then it's all kind of looks the same, is I'm actually going to go back to over and I'm going to create the tabs for these right here. So I'm going to insert some pages between July and my weekly spread. So I'm going to go down here to the extra pages that were provided. I'm going to click up here, edit, and we're going to copy this. Done. Then we're going to go to our July spread, which is right here. Paste copy pages. So here's my July spread, and I'm going to go ahead and add my monthly collections. This tracker that I'm about to add for my habits is coming from Boho Berry's website. To be a part of the tribe, all you have to do is go sign up. And so here it is, and I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to edit this, crop it down. There we go. We've got our July tracker. Some people split it up. I know that Kara did in her last video, but I'm actually gonna leave it the way that it is. I don't mind that it's all on one page. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. And I'm going to make my key for my moods. Bring our fountain down. Cool trick that she taught us in her last video was to put your moods on the dots and then move it. So here's the July habit tracker. I've got my moods up at the top, and I'm going to go ahead and fill out the things that I'm trying to track for the month. It's typically the same things over and over. We're going to go ahead and start at the top. That is the July habit tracker. I also like to do my gratitude, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to over. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this tracker right here, and I'm going to do my images. I'm actually going to copy it and bring it over, and I'm going to paste it here, but I'm going to crop it. I'm going to take this, I'm going to go over to my literary. Okay, so now I'm going to paste this, and what this represents basically is, actually I'm gonna resize it just a tad. Now I'm going to edit it, and I want to flip it like this. And what this is going to represent is my word count. And the goal for this book is 120,000 words. So each square is 1,000 words written. Now what I'm gonna also do is I'm going to recopy this. I'm gonna paste it over here. And now I'm going to put the dates of the month over here so I can track where we are as far as writing, so we can stay on task for every day of the month. So each day 1,000 words are written. That's my goal. I will plug this in so that I can see the progression as to where we're going. I actually want to kind of move this over to give me a little bit more space to put a literary collection. So the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to select everything with my lasso. Back where it was. And now we've got some pages up at the beginning. And this is where I'm going to track my social media. So that's probably going to take me a little while to set up, but I'm just going to put social media here so I can remember. And what I like to do is I like to track where my followers are from month to month so I can see the progression. Going back to our July, I'm going to put a page here, and this is going to be YouTube planning. So my goal is to get back on regular schedule. So I usually try to post on Tuesdays. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the sticker book. So you've got the 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, and 31st. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about what videos I want to post on those days, and write out kind of like a little synopsis of what I want to cover and chat about. So the goal is to have 5 videos posted for you guys this month. We'll see how it goes. This is where I will write the things that I was actually able to get done that have been on my list for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and just number to 5. I don't know how many of these I'll have. I'm going to go back to my to-do list and start filling this out. And I think that's all I have. So we've got our July spread, which is great. Got the July habit tracker, my gratitude and monthly accomplishments, my YouTube planning page, and then it goes to my daily tracker. And with this, I think I'm just gonna do to-dos that I need to do. For my collections and my bullet journal, I've got following pages. So we're gonna go, and I've already added pages here because I knew that there would be a lot. So I have important dates for 2019. This is something that I really have to keep track with because I still have a full-time job and I take vacation. So I like to plan out those things. I usually have a literary calendar, which is kept here. This is for the rest of the year. I've kind of got written down which books we have releasing. So I'm not going to move that into my main collection page. I've got 2018 goals. I'm going to replace this with actual images so it looks pretty, but 2018 goals, which I will transfer from my bullet journal since I was originally in a paper bullet journal but then moved over. 2018 accomplishments. I should probably move these two things together. So 2018 goals. And this is where my social social media spread will be. And basically what it is it's a tracker of each month of where my accounts are. I have favorite quotes and big ideas. This is basically for future planning. And I've got addresses because sometimes I like to send people different things. I also have important. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put important here as well. And this is like phone numbers, different things that I need to remember. Books read, which, you know, I'm actually gonna move this to my literary because, hello. And then I also have plot ideas spread. So if I think of any plot ideas, I'll write them down. And that looks like that's it for my collections. Like I said, I'm not going to go through creating all those because there's a lot of stuff that I need to transfer over, and that's just going to take a lot of time. This is my July spread for my digital bullet journal. I will complete my to-do list and mark things off whenever they are done. Of course, I'll fill out my July tracker every single month, my gratitude and monthly accomplishments, my YouTube planning, and then I've got my weekly spread. I'm not typically a weekly spread user, so I don't know if I'm going to use that. And then what I want to also do is I want to add in pages before August for journaling. And I still have my pages copied from earlier, and I want to try to journal on a daily basis. It really helps me out. So we're going to go ahead and click on this page here, and we're going to make this where the start of the journaling is. I've got that on my habit tracker as daily diary, and yeah, I will track that. So this is going to wrap up my July spread. Just a real quick overview. We've got the July, the calendar, my to-do, my tracker, my gratitude and monthly accomplishments, YouTube planning, weekly spreads, and journaling. We have collections that I recently set up. This is going to be just my regular collections, and I'm going to set these up and transfer information from my regular bullet journal and make this really pretty. And then right here is my literary life, and this is basically release dates, and I have books read in 2018, plot ideas, and then it's going to go straight into keeping him. I'm not going to transfer over the books that we've written this year because that's just too much info and I don't really need it in this journal. I still have it written down. And plot points, which is for keeping him specifically. So here I'm going to do a health tracker, which is basically going to track my weight, different recipes that I find online and stuff of that nature. And then I don't have anything in the other 3 tabs. Yeah, this is going to conclude my plan with you video. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed this, please let me know below. It's really, like, I love bullet journaling and I love digital bullet journaling because I have unlimited pages, and I just think that this is really going to help me out. It's the first month that I'm going to really try to stick in my digital planner, and I hope that this is helpful for y'all. I might do a wrap-up video at the end of the month to show y'all what I have in my planner. I guess I need to let y'all go and I need to get to writing, and I will see you all in another video. Thanks so much. Bye.